Good afternoon. Not a very good afternoon, in fact. This is Pranav from Edu TV. Today we are with a very sad topic. A young boy, first year from IIT Delhi, Anil Kumar, he committed suicide yesterday. A lot of people are saying different things, and we have got three top educators from India and abroad with us. As you take care of the student for 12 years, then hand over to universities and IITs and other colleges, you are the right experts to speak on that. To start with, I will request Mr. Pankaj Joshi first. Sir, what do you think? What kind of pressure these students have? And they are from fairly good families. I've done a lot of studies, spent a lot of money on their coaching classes and other things also. The idea of this podcast is maybe we are able to save some lives. Over to you, Mr. Pankaj Joshi.
Thank you, Pranav. I think it's really very nice of you to have started this series of podcasts on such an important topic, which is always a national news every fortnight or every month, or sometimes even more frequently than that. So this time it's come from an IIT, but it's all over the place. So one of the things which is very clear is that our educational institutions and our homes as well, they are falling short of being fully emotionally safe. This is a proven fact, and you don't need any data or anything else to prove that. Because, there are various reasons. There is rising academic pressure, there is chronic stress, then there is high stakes competition. They all these things, they prioritize over student well-being, and so is the situation in most of the Indian families as well. So student well-being or the child well-being is becomes secondary, and this pressure and high stakes in the competition and all these things, they are prioritized over the well-being of the students. Of course, in schools, there are initiatives like the counselor appointments and SEL, that is social emotional learning, and all these things are emerging. But still, students are facing these issues, facing issues of bullying. They are facing issues of being judged. So there is a lack of support, right? So it is actually making emotional safety a significant and often a very, very unmet challenge. So there are various aspects of institutional safety. So I'm talking more on institutional safety because that probably is your topic for today. So there is definitely an emotional safety gap, right? Academic pressure is very constant. There are episodic exams. There is exam pressure, and students hardly get a normalized state of stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety are there in every system, but it has to be a normalized state of stress and anxiety. So right now, because it is not normalized, it is leading to depression among the students. And some of the key indicators of unsafe environment, it's easy, then easier. It's very easy to identify. There is lack of teacher interest, number one, because the number of students in classes are very large, and the rapport that should have been there between the teachers and the students is lacking. When students make errors, sometimes the reaction to these errors are very, very harsh. That's one very key reason for these suicides. Then at times the expectations are very unclear, and this applies to all the youth. We don't make our societal and our academic expectations clear to them, right? Then there is social comparison. So social comparison is also a key factor contributing to the lack of psychological safety. So these factors, they are kind of key indicators of an unsafe environment. On the flip side, what is a safe environment? There are certain things which are the essential components of a safe environment. So true emotional safety, if there is, it allows the students to take risks. So should be the system, that it allows the students to take risks. It should allow them to make mistakes, and it should also allow them to ask for help from their teachers, from their peers, from their parents without the fear of being ridiculed or the fear of punishment. So I think the education system within families and the societal system at this point of time, we need to introspect and look at some positive steps that we can take towards changing this whole environment. Schools, of course, are increasingly implementing social emotional learning experts. They are appointing counselors and so on and so forth. But I think whatever is being done is not enough at this point of time. And one of the most important things that needs to be done is that teachers, they need uh, to be, taught. I would say I would use the word taught, and they need to be trained in how to connect with their students and build a rapport with their students so that it's easy to track such indicators where maybe a large percent of these cases may be handled. So that's the I mean, it is a role of educators of building rapport and fostering a connection by nurturing these interaction with their students. And it's not only academic correction. It is, I think, a supportive classroom leads to a good academic connection. It's not the other way around. So that's what I very strongly feel, Pranav. I think I have said enough. So yeah.
I think you have very aptly, very nicely said, sir, and you have set up the tone for the discussion also. Before I come to Dr. Pramod Mahajan, who is an expert who has been mentoring, handling students from very long time, thousands of students, I will request Mr. Uttam Kumar Jha. So please also add, because in school a student is for 6 to 7 hours. A lot of things happen because of the home pressure or home environment and other things also. Over to you, Mr. Jha.
Yeah, Mr. Joshi has covered several indicators that the way the teachers have to notice all those the child is going with some stress or some finding some problems there in the college and has gone for under depression or something like that. In the school, the challenges are different. The teachers are very close to the children and they know each and every child, and they frequently connect with the parents also. And the child feels very safe when the child comes to school. And when the child goes to the university and college, we consider them adult, that they know that they have that resilience with them and they know how to cope up with all the scenario and circumstances. But sometimes what basically is happening during cracking JEE, they give a lot of time for preparation for cracking JEE, and they are away from those personality building interpersonal relationship, and the at home also always there is a pressure that I have to crack JEE. The only aim at that time was with the child is to how to crack the JEE, and when they come to the college, and then they find that a lot of pressure is there because of the academics, and the peer pressure is also there. The expectations of the college professors and university professors are different. And then they start feeling stressed. There may be several factors of such kind of reasons maybe there, but how to handle those pressures, it becomes very, very difficult because the child has not undergone those resilience which it happens during the school and the family when the child talks about it. So that is one of the reasons. But if you have the support system in college and university, good support system, and they easily find out those the indicators which Joshi was talking about, then we definitely find out some ways to handle this situation and save the lives of these young people. And definitely the university and colleges must do something regarding this, and they have to create that support system and to help these children, those who are under stress and not having that resilience to cope up with the scenario.
Very, very rightly said, Mr. Jha. As a school builds up the students, they study there for 12 years. Now what we are seeing is like these, after from 9th, 10th onwards, only they are preparing for these competitive examinations. They're not going to the school also. And schools have a lot of activities, cultural things, other things that builds up the personality of the person, and they get closer to the teachers also. And you have rightly said, sir, because they are into now coaching and these things. So they're not even in touch with the teachers or the school environment. Now, definitely, you have given a very important point. Dr. Pramod Mahajan, I think you had trained, taught, mentored schools in India also. And while sitting in UAE, you can always have the aerial view of India. In all parts of our India, these things are happening. Not only this is a very big thing that happened yesterday. Otherwise, also I have seen, sir, we have noticed a student, a very good student, when he goes out from school to university, in the first semester, the CGPA goes down, a lot of things change, interest is in his subject also goes down, lot of things happen. So I would like to, and the objective of our program is, if it is seen, heard by some student, so who he or she never take this drastic steps. Over to you, Dr. Mahajan.
Yeah, good afternoon. And Mr. Pankaj Joshi and Mr. Jha has given a lot of points and worthy points rather than we can say. See, these cases are happening in IITs, in IIMs, in the medical colleges, in the schools also, various universities. So the basic reasons for that, see, we are discussing a lot, but we are not going to the root cause. There are certain root causes. Number one, the parental pressure. Number two, the peer group pressure. Number three, the need and requirement of the corporate. Number four, the need and requirement of the service industry. Now, a child who perform very well in the school, given the IIT JEE, qualified, entered to the IITs, and then what happened? Then what happened? That's a question mark. Could not bear the stress. Now, I'm surprised, people are telling you stress. My point is where the stress is not. Stress is everywhere. But what sort of stress? Now, if you consider that today's podcast is going on, we were also having some stress, what to say, what not to say, in what way to present. So there are two types of stress. One is a positive stress, another one is a negative stress. Right. Positive stress is that stress which motivates the child. I am in IIT, I am in medical college, I am in NIT, I am in a very good, I have opt very good course. And yes, if I try my level best, certainly I will acquire good job and good thing. It's motivation. It's motivated. Even sometimes if the child is failed, also motivate. Yes, they should learn how to laugh when they are failing. So that sort of positive stress. Now, how that stress has to be positive? Again, in what way the child is born and brought up, in what way the education system is training that child, scaffolding that child, how that positive stress can be developed. What's wrong if a child is CGPA has gone down or child has got some one subject not cleared in grade in the first year, and second year it may cover up, third year it may cover up. But there are business houses, there are the service industries, there are the courses, there are jobs, they are demanding you should have overall pass in every semester, each semester. You should not drop any of the semester. Your average score should be that. I wanted to ask whether the universities, the colleges and the schools, are they factories of the marks? Are the marks and clearing the subject is the life of a child? It is not. So who has created that negative stress? We as an educator, we as a parent, we as a service industry people, we as a corporate leader, we as a society, we and we only. Why to blame the child? Now the negative stress. Negative stress is that, my finish, I am finished. If I could not succeed in one subject, if I could not qualify, I will not get admission in MTech, I will not get admission in MD or MS, or I cannot do PG, or my dream was to get selected in Amazon or Google or here and there. I cannot because I have not cleared that thing. So who has created this? That is the root cause. And another thing is, we have seen those who have failed in 10 standard. They were the toppers in 12th standard. And those who have toppers in 12th standard in the rank list, they are not seen in the first 500 of NEET. They are not seen in the first 100 of IIT JEE. What does it mean? It means that spark, academic spark, can be developed anytime. So why we are not following the skill? Why we are not following the competencies? Why we are not following the risk-taking capacity of a child, communicating capacity of a child for giving them the job, for getting them selected, this and that? Why? Why not? Why this much percentage and this is the criteria? See, the topmost examination, IAS, even if you are a third division also, you can write that IAS examination and you can qualify, and the result is reflecting that thing. There are many students who are they not score at all. They got break in one subject, two subject. They qualified IAS and they become very successful administrator. Is APJ Abdul Kalam also IITian? Is Homi Bhabha was done that thing? So the point is, we have to create. Nothing moves without the stress, but that stress has to be positive. And who will bring that positive stress? We as a society, we as an educator, we as a parent, we as a university, and that. So now the question arises, factories of the marks and criteria for the selection is the marks. That should be removed out. Who will take that risk? We have to take that risk. NEP 2020 clearly says that thing, competencies, skill-based, communication, critical thinking, creativity, innovation. Where are those yardsticks? Now the success criteria is what? Throughout the IIT, every semester, you should score CGPA, this and that. What CGPA? That's a question mark. So we have to create such type of atmosphere in which, if at all there is a stress, that should be a positive stress, only positive stress. And if that positive stress is there, every sort of stress will motivate the child. As this semester I have failed, next semester is mine, I will do each and everything. No doubt, as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam used to say, that if you have to shine like a star, first you should learn how to burn like a star. Now that burning, who will inculcate the habit of burning for the success within the child? Again, the parent, the parenting, the school, the schooling, the university, the IITs, they have to create that sort of system where the students enjoy that burning. Again, if you deeply think, it's all about AQ, adversity quotient. You have IQ, you have EQ, you have SQ, social quotient, because of this Facebook, WhatsApp, this and that. What about AQ? How to bounce back with the smiling face during the tough situation? That's the point. Who will enhance the AQ of a student? That's a big question.
Yeah.
And if your AQ is down, such type of cases will happen. If the stress remains negative, such type of stresses happen. Why to blame the students? We can't blame them. When the stress goes to negative and to that level, their psycho objective, their neuroscience, their neurological thinking, there is a disbalance in the neurological way. We cannot blame them. That's a neurological imbalance because of the negative stress, because of that pressure. And within that, what they are doing, they don't know. So that's the point.
Very right, sir. Very right. I think you have. I think it's a very good message for the students. If you want to shine like a star, you should also definitely burn like a star, and you can laugh at your whenever you are under an adverse situation. And AQ, I think we have really got a new terminology. Now I'll request all our panelists. I would also like to tell the students, neither Dr. Pramod nor Joshi sir nor Jhasa went to IIT, but they have done very well in life. They are very famous personalities. Whole India, Middle East, everywhere people knows them, they respect them, and they are mentoring, tutoring. So that is not the end of the world also. So I'll
That's
request.
not the end of the world. And see, we didn't go to the IITs, that is secondary thing, but we have created many IITs.
Yes,
So
that's
that is
what I
also
said.
possible.
Sir, I meant that only. I meant that only. Sir, I know all of you, Dr. Pramod Mahajan, Mr. Uttam Kumar Jha, Mr. Pankaj Joshi, I think you have done very well in life and you are still continuing. I'm sure till age of 80, 90 also you will be doing so well. So I'll request all of you to say one liner to our students who are in 10th, 11th, 12th. So they are prepared from right now only. I'll start with Mr. Jha. Sir, I need a one-liner advice for all the students.
One line advice is be positive, and if you are positive, everything will be positive. That faith has to be there within you, and that will definitely take you to the success.
Joshi sir.
My simple one-line advice is take risk in your life because every second ahead of now is an adventure. And learn how to take that in your stride.
Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Pramod Mahajan.
Celebrate the life and
Wow.
celebrate the present. And that celebration make you a star. That's all.
Thank you so much. I'm sure this video will be very important for all the students, parents, educators, everyone. Thank you so much, all of you, for taking out time on exam day and you're in spite of a busy schedule for the welfare of students. You still took out time. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for organizing this podcast,
Thank you.
Pranav.
Thank
Thanks
you.
very much.